3 types of V every man wants to have. Okay, 3 sweetest types of V every man wants to have. I would love to hear from you at the comment below. I want to know the one you prefer. Is it the deep and wider V that you prefer as a man? Is it short and tighter V you prefer, or shallow V? I would love to hear from you, because it is you people that knack women. So you are in the best position to tell me, Rhoda-b, this is the one that is more preferable by me. There are some men that will love to have these 3 types of V, to know the difference. Some men will want to know the level of the sweetness of A, the level of the sweetness of B, and then the level of the sweetness of C. So I would love to hear from you at the comment section after watching the video. Lately, I'll be talking about V. I'm going to be leaving other related video at the description box. Just go ahead and watch them so that you can know more about V. Do you understand? Quickly, I'm Rhoda-b and you are welcome to my channel. Here we talk about love, relationships, things of the other room, and how you can understand your partner. If this sounds like what you want to be learning from, go ahead and hit the subscription bell to join the family. Turn your notification bell on to get notified whenever I drop a new video. If you are my returning subscriber, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Without wasting much of our time, number 1 type of V every man love to have is deep and wide kpekuse. Do you hear me? Deep and wide V. One thing about deep and wide V that every man love is the fact that it pours a lot of water. The V can lock up when your joystick is inside. It's very deep. The whole of your joystick is going to go in without remaining or without hanging anywhere. No matter how big, no matter how long your joystick is, everything is going to go in. And that type of kpekuse pour a lot of water, and that type of kpekuse is always very sweet. Do you understand me? If a guy that has bigger and longer joystick knack that kind of kpekuse, the guy will not want to knack any other type of kpekuse apart from deep and wider kpekuse. Do you understand me? And the set of women that have that type of kpekuse, they love to knack. And you are not going to play with them too much before you see them pouring water. Before you will see that the holy city is already wet. And another thing about this wide and deep kpekuse is the fact that it does not dry up easily. Women that usually have that kind of V, they are always flexible. Most men out there love to knack women that have that type of kpekuse. And the women that have that type of kpekuse, mostly they are slim women. So that is number 1 type of V that is very sweet that every man wants to have. Number 2, shallow V. Okay, shallow V. Shallow V is that type of V that is not deep and it's not too short. It's in between. Do you understand me? It's not too short, it's not deep, it's just in between. You see those type of women, it's a bit hard to get them to pour water. That kpekuse does not pour water easily. You have to do a lot of work, like other, like applying other nakelolo skills, like washing of plates, like, playing with the clickly area, like, trying to play with the oranges and stuff like that before you can get them to pour water. And another thing about those kind of women is the fact that their kpekuse is always narrow and it's always very tight. Do you understand me? But one disadvantage that those type of V has is the fact that you are going to do a lot of work to get them to pour water. They don't pour water easily. That V gets dry up easily. Do you understand me? So shallow V is another type of V that is sweet that every man wants to have. Do you understand me? The last one on my list is short and narrow V. You see, short and narrow V is shorter than the shallow V. Okay, it's not deep at all. If a guy with big and longer joystick is knacking them, the whole of your joystick is not going to go in. You know why? Because the place is short. The place is not deep. So there is no how it can contain the whole of your joystick. I used to recommend guys with small joystick to knack them. Because if a guy with smaller joystick knack them, that guy is going to feel them more, and the lady too is going to feel the man as well. Another thing about those type of kpekus is the fact that it's very tight. Yes, that V is always very tight. It's not wide, it's not medium, it's always very tight. So if a guy with smaller joystick is knocking them, they are going to feel the sweetness, they are going to derive the maximum, enjoyment, the maximum satisfaction that comes with knack. But if a guy with bigger and longer joystick goes to knack them, you will feel the sweetness that the thing is tight, but the whole of your joystick will not be able to go in. The thing will be hanging halfway. Do you understand me? So in all these three types of kpeku, all of them are sweet to have. It depends on individual. Most men that I know, or most men out there, what they like is deep and wider V, because the advantages of deep and wider V is more than any other type of V. Do you understand me? It's more than any type of V. I told you that deep and wider kpekus, you don't do too much to get them to pour water. They pour water easily. Their kpekus is always very sweet. They can lock up. They are always very flexible. There is always very free for you to have them. Okay, the whole of your joystick is going to go in. Nothing like it's hanging anywhere. Such women are always very sweet in the other room. The moment your joystick is reaching the depth of that V, you will notice that they have lock up. The moment they lock up or tighten it up, you will feel the sweetness. But you see the shallow one, which is the medium type of V, the disadvantage is the fact that you have to do a lot of work to get them to pour water. They don't pour water easily. So if you are knocking them, you'll be experiencing dryness. Then the third one, which is the short V and tighter V. In fact, you are going to do more work to get them to pour water. If you do like 50% work when you are trying to put a woman, when you are trying to get a woman with shallow V to pour water, you're going to do 100% work to get the woman with short and narrow V to pour water. Those one, they experience a lot of dryness. Those are the kind of women that if your joystick go in now and come out, for you to go back again, you will try before your joystick will penetrate or go in again. Do you understand me? That is because naturally that V is very tight. Do you understand me? Some of them, if one finger go in, it will be as if it's joystick that is actually knocking them. That is how those kind of women V are. Do you understand me? So those kind of women, you have to do a lot of work before you can get them to pour water. And it depends on what you want as a man. You can decide to go for wider and deeper V. You can go for shallow V, and you can go for short and narrow V. Whichever one you choose to go for, all of them are sweet and all of them are good for you to have. This actually brings us to the end of this video. If you get value, like the video, share so the algorithm can push the video to more people. If you are yet to subscribe, hit your subscription bell, turn your notification bell on to get notified whenever I drop a new video. If you are my returning subscriber, God bless you. I remain your able coach. See you in my next video. I remain your able coach, Rhoda-b. Bye for now.
Thankful for my fans each day. Let's rock this Q&A Friday. Rhoda-b TV's here.